Good morning, everybody. It's Tia at B5 Designs, and I just wanted to share a couple of altered items that I've been working on. And the first one is, I'll take this stuff out of here. Just a little, let's see how my lighting is here. It's a little, it's kind of like, it's just a little box thing that I got at Target, and it was actually left over from Christmas, and I got it for like $1. And it had like reindeer and trees on it, and it had a little ribbon handle, but I took that off. So what I did was I had these this napkins that I picked up at Card Party Factory Outlet, and I didn't know if they had like some kind of it says it says something cool Paisley is the name of the napkin. I'm sorry, it's early in the morning here. Well, not really super early or anything like that. It's about 8 o'clock. Anyways, so I covered it with Mod Podge, and then put the napkin on, and then covered it with Mod Podge again, and I kept it kind of plain because all I'm going to do is have it sitting on my desk with my glues in it, so I can store the glues, like the Tombow and the Elmer's, which I don't use a whole lot, but upside down in it. And it's kind of nice just to have all that stuff really super handy. Anyway, so I did that with the napkin, just used some Mod Podge, and I use the matte. I don't know why, I've just never bought the gloss. And this one edge here is kind of rough. I don't know what I did to it. And then I just took some, I have this old brown ink pad that I had gotten from Hobby Lobby, and that's what I always use to edge stuff if I'm not using Distress ink. So I just used the old brown ink and distressed the edges. I went ahead and painted the bottom in this green, and I did the inside in a green, this green, because I wanted it to look finished and, nice, but is okay if it wasn't perfect. And I kind of struggled a little bit with this one. For some reason, the napkins weren't wanting to stay exactly the way I wanted them to. And, there's wrinkles in it, but that's kind of, the way it works with the napkins, because you have to peel the napkin, because there's like 2 layers, and I didn't realize that until I watched someone else's video. So you have to peel that back, that's that second layer, it's kind of 2-ply, and so anyways, it just didn't, I don't know if it was because this wasn't a very really heavy box or what, but anyway, it turned out alright. And like I said, I don't worry about the little air bubbles or the wrinkles that get in it. I think that's kind of part of the look. I will say that when I did my balsa boxes, I used cardstock paper or designer paper like this one here, and I didn't get any of that wrinkling and bubbling, which is fine, like I said, it's part of the look when you do it. Okay, so then I just had this leftover glitter ribbon from when I did my son's college graduation book, and it's real glittery, and so I just put that around the top. And then this is a tulle flower that I made, and it's kind of the, I don't know what you call it, but it's out of tulle and it's glittery. And then this is one of the silk lollipop flowers that we're kind of making a lot of a few years ago. And then just a little bling in the middle. I can't think of what I want to say. It's kind of iridescent in there, but I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I'm just gonna store. I have my glossy accents, and I have some liquid glass, and my crackle, and my Elmers, and then I've got all these little tombos, and they do have glue in them. They just, you know how it is, they get low and then they don't want to come out, and you're struggling trying to get it to come out. So anyway, that is my first box, and like I said, I'm just going to keep that on my desk. I've been fortunate this week that I've been able to work a little bit on every day on my crafting, so that's good. And then I think I might have showed this in another video that I was working on this heart box that I had picked up at a flea market or whatever. I think I got it for $1. And so again, I did this with napkins that I picked up at Card Party Factory Outlet, and this one's called In the Garden. And again, it was the 2-ply, so you have to kind of peel it apart. And what I mean when I say that, if you've never done this before, it has a backing on it, and so you gotta kind of peel it apart. And I don't know if this one, it can be rather difficult. Yeah, here we go. So you just peel that apart like that, and then it will work better when you go to put the Mod Podge, the napkin on. And so what I did actually, whoops, I have my camera on my mini tripod, but sometimes I don't like the angle, so I had this paper, and I think I put it away, and it is actually, here, let me see, some paper I had picked up. Let me, I can grab it right over here out of my drawer. I should have been a little more organized. It is this paper here, and I had picked this up a few weeks ago for 49 cents at Michael's, and it just says Recollections. Let's see. It just says Recollections Signature. Printed tissue paper, and it is a tissue paper. But anyway, I took the box. Well, the first thing that I did, let me get it open here, is I went ahead and painted the inside in the purple, and then I painted the outside all through here in purple, and the inside as well, and the bottom. I wasn't sure if I wanted to cover it in felt or what, and I ultimately decided it's going to sit on my shelf. And I have some really old laces that I've picked up and that I'm kind of hoarding, just some different laces that I have that I'm kind of hoarding a little bit. I'm getting ready to send out a couple of racks, so I'm thinking, oh, maybe I'll send some. But anyway, I took that tissue paper from Michael's, and I Mod Podged that on first, so you can see the top edge has just that, and then on the top of the box is that tissue paper. And then I just laid the napkin. Well, actually what I did with the napkin is I cut out the parts that I wanted, because it ended up being and I tried when I bought the napkins not to buy anything that was like this, because here's what it looks like. So I didn't want, you know, just 4 big butterflies flopped on there. But butterflies, I guess I just didn't pay attention. I was so excited when I seen it. But anyway, so I cut out the purple and the orange butterfly, and then the dragonfly, and then some leaves, and I just put those on top of the tissue paper after it was Mod Podged on, and then laid that down, and then Mod Podged again over it. And then you can probably can't see, there is some wrinkles in it, which, like I said, that's alright. So I did that, and then when I went to do the sides, I kind of wanted to use the side edge of the napkin along here, and so I just kind of cut around the outer, well, I guess it'd be the inner part of the gold, so I'd have a little bit of a guide when I went to put it on, which you can't really see now because I put this bling over it. But I had Mod Podged the tissue paper on there, and then I let that dry really good, and then I went back and Mod Podged the edge of the napkin, and of course I went all the way around, so you get the leaves, the leaves and the flowers and a little bit more of the butterfly, and I think there's some dragonfly on there. So I was really happy with how this turned out. And then I took and, let me set this back down if it'll sit for me here cooperatively. And I have this, I think I put this up too. I bought it from a gal in Sioux Falls. She had all of this blingy trim, and I just love it. And so I knew that I kind of wanted to put this on there, and so I went ahead and I was going to say super glue, hot glued this all around the edge, and then I did go ahead and edge some brown again right onto the fabric, because I just wanted to make sure that I didn't have any you know, raw edges or anything. So I did that, and then I knew that I kind of wanted to put something around the bottom, so I put this little bling on here, and this I got at a Walmart up in Council Bluffs, Iowa, I believe, kind of by Omaha, or yeah, kind of by Omaha, Nebraska. And I had gotten it in purple and green, and I was going to put the green on there, and then I thought, well, no, I think the purple will look better.